It is time, guys, for a question and answer. I know it's been a little while since we've done this. Got about like 10,000 new subscribers though, and I felt like it was a mandatory thing for me to do. I needed to do a question and answer. I'm going to be doing it over some FIFA 13 Ultimate Team gameplay. I'm in the Gold Cup tournament. And if you guys are interested in getting any FIFA 13 Ultimate Team coins, check out FIFAUTcoinstore.com. They're a very quick service. They get the coins to you within 5 to 10 minutes, and I find them to be reliable. I'll have links in the description down below. But this game's going to be a pretty nice matchup. I'm playing a guy with a beastly team, so I'm coming up against some crazy stuff. And I'm going to be answering some questions, not playing the game while I'm answering them. I've already played it, so we're just going to be, hanging out here, answering some questions. I'm going to start at the bottom of my Twitter feed from when people started asking me, and then I'm going to work my way up. We've got 19 minutes to do this. If I don't get to all the questions, I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. But let's get into this. I need to stop hunching, by the way. What am I doing up there? I'm like, eee! Anyway. So, we're going to start out with at J Skittles. He said, how did you meet G.I. Doobie? Well, G.I. Doobie and I actually met in high school. We went to middle school together, but we didn't really hang out at all. And he was like older than me, 2 years older than me. But my freshman/sophomore year, we had a class together in FFA. I know, I look like a total farmer, future farmer of America. But we had a class together and we kind of hit it off. I kind of been like hanging out with his other friends. His guy friends were my guy friends, and I had maybe like almost dated like a couple of them before, and somehow it just like worked out together. We bonded and meshed well, and it's been a while. It's been like 10 years since then, so that's when I met him. Let's see. At Jordan McMurdy, why are you doing so bad in the hub? Jordan, I wish I could answer that question for you. I've been asking myself that on a daily basis. But I feel like there's a possibility that it could be because they're better than me. A lot of the players in the hub are better players than me. And I try really hard. I really need to work on my attacking. I don't think I'm playing the right formation, but I'm playing the formation that everybody else uses to win. So, I don't know, I guess I feel like I should do it and I shouldn't. I should be playing the way I need to be to win, which is like a more attacking formation. I've been trying to work really hard on my defense because like at one point during the game, Bateson beat me 10-1 a long time ago. And ever since then, I was like, I'm never going to lose that bad again. And so, I don't know, I just focus too much on defense and not enough on attacking. And I need to work through it. Just need to get my first 3 points, and then from then I could start winning. We'll see. We have at Shay HD, he said, what is it like over in America, and what do you think of FIFA 14? Well, where I live in the United States of America, in Texas, it's amazing. I love it. I really enjoyed here. I just moved here. It's the capital of Texas. It's beautiful. The weather is beautiful. The people are nice. There's some really weird people here, which is not like the normal Texas atmosphere, so I've started to enjoy that. You've got a lot of lakes. You've got a lot of like springs. Just a lot of stuff to do. I'm in this like crazy like group workout thing. So there's a lot of community here, and I really enjoy it. The rest of the United States, there's some parts that are probably terrible, and there's some parts that are amazing, but so far in this country, for me, so good. FIFA 14, I don't have any thoughts on it just yet, to be honest, because I don't really look and read too far into watching things for a game, because I just don't want to get too excited. Like, I don't want to get too excited and think that it's going to be amazing, and then find out, here later that it's not that great of a game, and I get, like, upset about it. I want to see what happens when it comes out. That's why I don't really try to like play any of the demos before games come out a lot of the times, because I just want to wait and see what everybody has to say and what I feel about it when it comes out. So it's probably going to be the same for FIFA 14. I'll probably play it a little bit before Eurogamer, then hopefully get to play the next gen part of it at Eurogamer, so I'm excited about that. Next question is from at Bachir Luhas. Sorry if I said this wrong. Lusahi. He said, what got you into wanting to be a YouTuber? Well, I started out as a streamer, and I was streaming Call of Duty, and I actually had a guy find me named Raids, and he said that, you should try FIFA, and I was like, well, yeah, I'd been watching it a lot lately because I got into it with the World Cup, and I was like, yeah, that would be interesting. I want to try that game out. It always looked awesome. I think I played it like a couple times, or like maybe for like a month during another game, and I did clubs, and I loved it, so I was like, I'll try it out. And I wanted to stream it, and there was like no girls streaming that at that time, so it was like an instant hit. I don't know what happened, but from there I got into Yaush streaming, and Yaush was like, you should try YouTube, and I was like, okay, well, I'll check it out. So I went and looked at some YouTubers, and I looked at, I believe, Mad HD Gamer, and I believe KSI and Nepenthes, and I looked at their videos, and I was like, this is kind of interesting. Like, I think I could do this. I'm pretty good. Like, I love talking. I think I can do some type of commentary, and so I went in and I tried it out, and I ended up getting partnered, and that's what got me into YouTube, at least for FIFA. We have at AJ3 FIFA. On a scale of 1 to absolutely terrified, how scared are you of Math and his chloroform? If y'all haven't heard, I'm going to Eurogamer. And Matt Denton, who's another YouTuber, is also going. And apparently he wants me to get the Welsh sausage. So he's saying he's going to chloroform me. And if you don't know what chloroform is, it's like some type of, I don't even know. It's a chemical that people use, at least whenever stalkers use, or people are trying to kill people. That's not what its main thing is for, but this is what it's been known to happen for, is they actually come up behind somebody with it, it's poured on a rag, and they stick it on their mouth, and then it just like makes you like knock out, and then you have no idea where you are. And so don't want that happening to me, because bad things end up happening after that happens. So I'm gonna try to avoid that. I'm gonna have my hands over my mouth, and I'm gonna say that I'm about a 7. I'd be a little more terrified, on the terrified side, but I think I'm good. I think I can run away from Math at least. At the leader 1811, who inspired you to start YouTube? I kind of like spoke about that in the last one, but inspiration wise, obviously the YouTubers that I watched. So like KSI, even like Weepeeler, Japes, Nepenthes, all of them. I like love their videos, so I wanted to be just like them. At Jake Miller Noor says, what are you thinking about girls playing football/soccer? I think it's great. I mean, sports are made for both male and female, except for like some like physical sports, but even then, like tackle football, American football, there's like girls leagues here in the United States, and they play really hard. So I mean, it's maybe not as competitive as you would say it would be in men's football, but it's still exciting to watch. I really like to watch the United States women's team. They do really well, and they score some pretty amazing shots, so I think it's great. At the FIFA Hog says, is Math giving you the Welsh sausage in your mouth at Gamescom? Pound charming. No, I don't. I think I'm going to try to stay sausage free at Gamescom. I'm going to work on that being like my main thing there, is to stay sausage free, so I don't see in the future Math giving me the Welsh sausage. At Tyler Packer says, who has beat you on FIFA? Well, Tyler. Quite a few people have. I don't even know if I could begin to name like exactly how many people have beat me on there, but it's been pretty atrocious. A lot of FIFA YouTubers have, but I've also beaten a lot of YouTubers myself. So I've beaten like almost all of them, except for maybe like, well, some I haven't played. Like I haven't played Mad HD Gamer, but I've beaten like everybody except for maybe like Japes and Cal Freezy. I would say there's some, I don't know, I can begin a list, but a lot of people have beat me. At Lewis6CFC says, will you ever get your tits out? Well, Lewis, now that you asked, I don't see myself in the future ever getting my tits out. For one, I would lose my channel. I'd be removed from YouTube, and that's not something I want to do. And not to mention, they're like my one secret. These little things here, these little whippersnappers that you've never seen, they're my mystery. So me just putting them out there, then you'll be like, seen there, been there, done that. So it makes you wonder at least. At Striker FIFA says, why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side, I have no idea. Probably that's why. Jack Doyle 1888 says, what's your favorite part of being a YouTuber? My favorite part of being a YouTuber is just the parts of it that, like me being able to talk and hang out and like conversate with an international crowd. I think that's amazing, especially for a FIFA YouTuber. You get way more of a chance, mostly for the fact that it's just an internationally loved game. And so I get all these viewers that are from all these different countries that I would never have probably gone to or talked to in my entire life. Not to mention, being a YouTuber has brought me into a group of friends that like I really enjoy. And I've made some of my better friends from these groups. I have like guy friends in real life that I really like, and I have some girl friends. I'm more of like a guy's girl. I hang out with a lot of guys, if you haven't noticed already. But I've made some really good guy friends on YouTube, and I really enjoy their company. So I think that that's what I really like about it. That's what's my favorite part. At Aaron Hart says, what is it like being one of the few women in gaming or in the gaming community? Not that it's a bad thing also. Fancy a 300k wager? I don't want to do a 300k wager, at least not right now, but being the only girl can be kind of difficult. But it can also be kind of like in my favor because I don't have like a challenge on the end of like a female wise. and YouTube community as general, there's a lot of girls actually. There's just not a lot on FIFA. I've seen tons for other games though, like League of Legends and Call of Duty. So I'm not one of few, but I am one of the only for FIFA. So pretty nice, I guess. At Fozzie Footy Club says, how's life in Texas? Pretty good. I talked about that a little bit down below, so I'm going to move on to the next one. At Ronalds __ says, what's your favorite movie? So like Nep tweeted out last night, I was going to give away 100,000 coins if someone guessed my favorite movie, and that was not the case. He just made that up. But my favorite movie, when I like talked to them about it, I thought about it, is I watched this movie over and over again in high school, and it was Not Another Teen Movie, which is so corny. It's like a Wayans brother movie, but I thought it was hilarious. And then I also watched Walk the Line a lot in college. I'm a really big Johnny Cash fan, so I was like, yeah, Walk the Line for sure. If I was going to get serious though, I'd have to say Man on Fire with Denzel Washington. I think it had Dakota Fanning in it as well, and it's a very sad movie. It was a tearjerker. I don't like to cry movies, but that one got me. So I'd have to say Man on Fire. At Brown Powder 1903 says, where do you see yourself in 10 years? I have no idea really. Like, I don't look that far ahead in the future just because I kind of live in a lot for today. Like, that's like one of my main things. I feel like if you worry too much about the future, you'll never like live in the current, which is something that you need to do, because who knows, you might die tomorrow. But I would hope that I would at least be like maybe a little bit more successful than I am now. I think I do really well with my job that I have, and with YouTube I'm growing, which is pretty awesome, but I would love to make more money. Obviously, continuing, I make okay money now for me, what I would think. I mean, a lot of people would love to have my salary, but I never am satisfied with that. So hopefully making a lot more money, still being happy, still being fit and in shape. I better not be huge at that age, although I don't think it's possible. It's not in my DNA. At __ Jackman __ says, what was the first FIFA you played? FIFA 10, actually. That's the one where I played clubs for like a month. Some guy from Call of Duty talked me into doing it, and I was like, okay. And I had no idea what was going on, and I was probably pretty terrible. But I scored a lot of goals, actually, oddly. They were able to set me up really well. So that was my first FIFA game. FIFA 12, though, was my first real one ever actually play, and like, you know, for more than 2 days at a time. So FIFA 12 would be my realistic first FIFA game. At Connor _ 9320 says, opinion on Nepenthez. Why is everyone giving you such a hard time in the hub? Opinion on Nepenthez is that he's a really good YouTuber, and he's a really good guy. Really nice. He might see mean, I guess, about me in videos, and so are other people. Just, you know, people are cracking jokes in these videos about me, and to be honest, I mean, they're telling the truth. I am in last place, and it would be considered kind of embarrassing to lose to me, but to me, it wouldn't be embarrassing, because I'd be like, yes, I beat you. But you never want to lose to someone in last place, even if it was me or if it was somebody else. It's just how it goes. I think a lot of other people are, just because, I don't know, they're like outside of YouTube, just because they're jealous, or because maybe they want me to win and I'm not winning, so I'm like making them angry. Who knows? But I've got a lot of love too, besides the hate. So it's been back and forth. I don't mind it. At Dean Pink Slip says, have you any kids? ? Nope. I don't plan on having any kids for a while. I really enjoy these, you can't see them right now, but they're really tight abs and these non-saggy boobs. So I don't want kids for a while. I don't have time for that. Got a lot of stuff planned for my future before I do that. At Ryan O'Leary 17 says, do you think that being a girl helps you gain subscribers, or made you have less than you have if you were a man? To be honest, I think that being a girl, obviously being the one girl in the FIFA community, does help like a little bit, for the fact that I'm the only one, so I'm kind of like, I don't know, I'm different, and I think that's more why I gain subscribers than just being a girl. I'm not a girl who like has huge tits and who has like a guy that's like, I don't have a FIFA boyfriend that's like a big YouTuber that is blowing me up and giving me these 100,000 subs, and then like we break up and I have this and I'm ready to go. No, I worked for everything that I have. Like, I networked with people, I put myself out there, and I just tried really hard. I'm really good at like marketing, and I thought YouTube would be good for that, and I did that. I asked people how things should happen. I followed what people were doing, and I got successful from it. So if anything, I think that it almost hinders me. I'm at 35,000 subs, and I feel like I should have more. But a lot of people will see me as being a girl, and they'll say, oh, well, she knows nothing about football probably, which I'm learning still. And they'll say like they want to see someone who's like really amazing, who's going to go 50-0 in, you know, a bunch of Ultimate Team matches. And so they'll go to some of those bigger guys who they see that happening with, and then they'll look at my channel and they won't even give me the time of day. They won't even know, like, if I know anything about FIFA. They'll be like, it's a girl, she doesn't know anything. And they won't even, like, look at my channel or subscribe to it. So it's kind of, like, against me, especially in this game. But I think, I don't know, it could go either way. I really think that it actually is against me, though, when it comes to the FIFA title. We're sitting at 15 minutes. We got a couple more to go. At MCB14 says, show photos in a bikini. Been there, done that. Gotta look at my other videos. We have at Real FIFA HD World says, how awesome is it to have, how awesome is it to know that you're the biggest FIFA female YouTuber? Well, I'm kind of the only one. There's like one more, but she's kind of like half a one, because she hasn't made a whole lot of videos, and I think her name is Ashley Garcia. So to be the biggest is not really hard to do. I didn't have to work really hard for that. So, I mean, I guess it's pretty cool. I enjoy it. It's pretty nice. At James Colley7 says, when did you start to like football? I started really, like, I played it growing up, and I stopped, like, in high school. But to watch it, like, really when the last World Cup happened, I had a lot of friends. We were having, like, pool parties, and they were playing all the games on the TV. And, like, the United States was doing well for a while. And I really liked watching it. I was like, dang, this is nothing like I remember from whenever I played it in high school, and I was like freezing the whole time and stuff. It was actually really fun to watch, and it's what made me kind of keep continuing to go into like playing the actual video game. We have at Mikey Leon Petro says, what is the origin of the name Fangbanger? Fangbanger is from a hit TV show called True Blood. It is about a telepathic waitress named Sookie Stackhouse who meets a vampire named Bill, and there's like a whole other like side plots to it. But anyway, in that show, it's like they came out of the coffin and vampires are coming out, and like a lot of people are bigots and they are against it. And so when people hang out with these vampires or they fornicate with the vampires, they call them fangbangers. So they're like, you're nothing but a fangbanger. And I thought that it was really cool, and so I decided to take it and use it for myself, and now I'm Fangbanger. Everybody loves it. At Ivan321M says, what would you do for a Klondike bar? Okay, terrible singer. I just gave that to you. Really bad, I know, but I do absolutely nothing because I do not like Klondike bars. I think they are gross. I prefer ice cream sandwiches, preferably Bluebell, so I would do absolutely nothing. Moving on. Bunch of will you give me a games. Any game of FIFA soon. This will probably be my last question. I'll finish it off with this. It says, if America were to fall, this is David Lotzi 14, if America were to fall within the next 20 years, what country do you think would take over? What country would you flee to? So, if America were to fall in the next 20 years, I have a feeling that like a huge empire would take over. I mean, why not? So, coming from like across the sea, maybe like China. Who knows, something like that, I don't know, Japan. Somebody would like come over and just totally dominate the United States. And at that point, I would be like, I'm getting the heck out of here, peace. Because I wouldn't want to have to deal with all that, especially because I guess China has a lot of communism and stuff, and I'm just not into that. So I would probably like flee real quickly to England, because that's where all the cool guys are. And all the nice people, not really, I don't know, I don't know if people are nice in England. But seems like a nice country. I'd have to get used to the cold. Maybe I'd actually go to Sweden. Either way, England or Sweden, they've got cool accents. I really enjoy their accents. So Sweden would be like a bunch of blonde people. I'd fit in. So maybe that's where I need to be. Not to mention I heard they get like 2-year maternity leave. That might be Norway. Don't quote me on that. I have no idea. But one of those countries would be where I go. Anyway, that seems like it's going to be all my questions. Thank you guys for asking the questions for me. If you ever want to get a chance to do this, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at @Fang_I3Anger. If you liked this video and all my answers to my questions, give me a thumbs up. I need you to hit that like button so we can share this with everybody else in the community. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hello, it was a good time. You stayed until this part to watch it. And until next time, get Fang Bang Nerds.